Well, hey, gang, this is Darryl Davis coming here to talk about designing a real estate career worth smiling about. So I want to talk to you about getting organized in your business. So let me share why I'm sharing this with you, because somebody said to me recently that they don't understand how I can manage as the number of businesses that I have or projects that I'm involved with. Just to give an example, there's 10 properties that we have right now looking to rent and finish, close out. We have just finished the run with Gypsy on Broadway, Audrey McDonald, great show. I'm an associate producer on a movie called Miss Scarlet with the talented Terry Wickham. So anyway, I've got a full life. And plus my main love is coaching realtors. So somebody was saying, how do you manage all this? Is just crazy. How I do it is systems. That without systems, I couldn't do it. I would just have one business. So I'll give you, for instance, in a movie, when you think about a movie, what goes into it that some of us may not really think about, but it's like taking a car engine, dismantling it, and imagine the parts of the engine is in your driveway. And so you've got nuts and bolts, you've got all these little pieces, and now you got to put it together. Well, that's a movie. Because one of the things that we work off of is a production master worksheet that says, all right, here's the date of the shoot, here's the call time for the actors, here's the actors who are there, who are confirmed, here's the props that are needed, costumes, continuity, what was the last time, when was the last scene shot. I mean, it's a huge, and there's more. There's no way that you can put together a movie without a production worksheet. And so all I have to do is periodically check it to see if we've got everything that needs to be happening, and etc. Another example of this would be, imagine you're putting together IKEA furniture or something, something you bought on Amazon. The really good ones, they'll have instructions that says step 1, step 2, step 3. And the best ones are where they actually have the screws and the bolts all in their own little bags. And the bag will be A, and you got your nuts in there, and then B, they're nuts too, but they're different size nuts. And so the instructions tell you to open up bag A and to beat the bottom. So imagine that you had this in your real estate business, where you had systems and checklists to organize it, so you frees up your time, so you're not stressing out and trying to remember it in your head. Because if you're trying to remember it in your head, you're going to be limited as to what you can remember. But if you can't, or manage without losing your mind. So when you get a listing, for example, what's the checklist that you have for the listing? When you're going to do an open house, like these are things we give our coaching students. We give them a checklist for open houses, so they don't have to think, what do I bring? What do I have to do? We give them a checklist for when you get a listing. Here's step 1. Step when you meet a buyer for the first time. What documents do you need signed? Have you had those signed? What have you shown them, etc.? And that's just some of the things. Also, scheduling your activities, like your prospecting activities. When are you going to show properties? Some of you will show properties whenever a buyer calls you when they want to see something, as opposed to saying, you know what, I do properties these days and these times. So think about time blocking, think about organization, think about systems and checklists. Think of your business as a business, because when you're producing a Broadway show, when you're investing in real estate, when you're coaching real estate agents, when you're doing movies, the systems help manage you as to what's important today. And that's how you juggle a lot of things and still get to sleep at bedtime at a reasonable time, and have free time with your family. So anyway, I hope this helped you. Have a wonderful day. And of course, don't forget to keep smiling. All right.